Hi everyone, what is up? Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. As you guys have seen in the title, we're going to be talking about another Colourpop palette, and this is actually the last palette that I haven't reviewed yet from the Butterfly collection. So if you guys are interested with the other two palettes, which is the Gimme Butterflies and a Flutter, all of the links will be on my description box below. So today's topic is going to be about the Butter Me Up eyeshadow palette. Now this one doesn't have any Super Shock eyeshadow, but it has two pressed glitter shadows into it, which is the reason why I purchased these three palettes. I know I'm definitely one of those people that gets like personally victimized by pressed glitter eyeshadows. They just get me. And this is $18. I got mine at Ulta around that time. There were no discounts. Aside from the fact that this is actually considered as a drugstore item inside Ulta, you can definitely use your $3.50 off coupon every month. They send that to you if you are a member, and I think they also have another coupon which is like $5 off on a certain purchase. And as I speak today, they actually sent me a 20% off for my entire purchase. So that 20% off coupon, I'm not so sure if they are going to send it to everybody, because sometimes you receive exclusive coupons depending on the status or membership that you have. So do not at me, please. Okay, so let's talk about the box packaging. First, this is what it looks like. As you guys could tell, the palette is like super sleek. In the front, it has this beautiful, you know, image of butterflies. I mentioned it on my last videos. I'm gonna mention it again because not a lot of people watch, you know, all of my videos all at once. So butterflies has like a special place in my heart because my youngest sister loves butterflies so much. So when I saw this collection, it actually literally reminded me of her. So also at the back, you see the name of the shades and the ingredients. So you will be getting 0.90 grams each eyeshadow, and for the glitters, yeah, you will be getting the same amount of grams, 0.90 grams. So even though they are tiny, I feel like I could never finish these. I've never hit pan on any of my Colourpop eyeshadow palettes, just so you guys know. So don't be like, ah, it's so tiny. Not unless you work as a makeup artist and you use this. I think this is the time that you could have like think it over. So anyway, the difference of the box packaging to the actual packaging is that this one, the butterflies in here, it has glitter on it. It's like a stencil glitter or something. And when you rub your fingers like that, you can feel like the texture of it, which is absolutely nice. Now, I'm sorry about this finger right here. I forced to remove my acrylics. Now it all looks super ugly. So that's what it looks like, and at the back you get the same information. You have all of the names of the shades, which to me is very, very helpful. And another thing that I appreciate with this palette is that all of the name of the shades are in the pan as well. I really love that. Though this one doesn't have any mirror, that is absolutely fine. Sometimes I do mind, sometimes I do not. So I think if there's a mirror in here, it would cost more. So normally Colourpop eyeshadows would range like $15, $16. But I think it's more reasonable to price it at $18 just so because of the pressed glitter eyeshadows, and to me it's really not that bad. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a closer look. I'm gonna give you guys like a closer look before we go ahead and swatch the shadows, and then after that I'm gonna show you guys how I created this eye makeup look, and of course give you guys my overall thoughts. Oh, by the way, before I show you guys the swatches, just want to let you guys know that when you open the palette, it comes along with this heavy-duty plastic covering. This is something that I really keep just so because I repurpose these babies, and I feel like this is pretty useful when you close your palette. I feel like it keeps the eyeshadows fresh and sealed. Maybe that's just me, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, just like a little information. These are really nice. It's not like one of those flimsy ones, so I really think that you can use this one as a mixing palette as well when you're mixing foundation, so yeah. By the way, for those beautiful people who do not know, just want to let you guys know that one of the advantages of having a Colourpop eyeshadow palette is that you can take out all of the eyeshadows. It's super easy. You can customize them whenever you wanted to, and the bottom of the pan is like magnetized really nicely. The magnet is strong. It keeps all of your eyeshadows eyeshadow safely and intact, and just make sure that you use like either like a needle or like a spatula, just like the one that I have, something sharp so that you don't damage any of your eyeshadow. So it's nice because if you have other Colourpop eyeshadow palettes, you can just mix and match them and you can carry it with you. So for the first shade, we have the Big 3. And when you shift it like that, you will see a green metallic iridescent on it. It's so beautiful. I think for those people who loves some really nice inner corner sparkle, I think you will enjoy this eyeshadow very much. And then we have the eyeshadow called Fleet. Fleet kind of looks like almost, I wouldn't say matte, but when you put it on your eyes, it does look matte, but it is satin. It's more of like a very hot pink shade. And then you have Silk Street. Now Silk Street is actually a matte eyeshadow. It's a beautiful dark purple. And then we have Overpacked. Now Overpacked is definitely one of the highlights of this palette because it is a pressed glitter. Now some people love pressed glitter on the eyeshadow palettes. Personally I do, but some people do not. But to me, I really love it just so because I literally went from a matte girl to somebody who loves shimmers. Like I'm head over heels in this pressed glitter, so that's the reason why I am gonna be using it today. And then moving on to the second row. Next we have Stay Golden. That is so beautiful and intense. I freaking love it. If you guys are new to my channel, just want to let you guys know that every time I do live swatches, the back of my hand doesn't have any base at all. And then we have Island Hopping. So for the rest of for all of these eyeshadow palettes, you have like the other pressed glitter has like chunks of glitter. But don't be alarmed on this one because I have tried this formula before. They apply it really nicely and it's not uncomfortable. It's actually very comfortable. I'm surprised. I was thinking in the back of my head like, oh no, it's chunky. I'm probably gonna have a hard time to like blink or whatever, but it doesn't. And then we have the shade On a Whimsy. Wow. That is so beautiful and intense. It's like a one swipe wonder. And then the last shade from the second row is Paradiso. So both of these two eyeshadows are metallic. Then moving on to the last row. Okay, so for the last row we have Made to Last. It is a beautiful brown color, perfect for transitioning, and it is matte. And then we have Details. So Details is actually a dark brown with bronze glitter into it. So this is definitely like one of those like eyeshadows that is like so intense, but wherever it sticks you have to blend it right away. I don't know if I make any sense, but there's like eyeshadows like that. And then we have Night Dream. So Night Dream is a black eyeshadow. As you guys can see, it's not even blotchy. It's a black eyeshadow with silver glitters into it. And then the last shade is called Reckless. That is so nice. Wow. So these are all your eyeshadows. I'm gonna give you guys like a close-up so you can judge it for yourself. Now let's move on to the tutorial. So to start, I'm gonna get the shade Made to Last, and before that I actually applied a face powder all over my eye area because this eyeshadow palette doesn't have any matte cream transition shade that I usually, go for to begin with. And then after that, I'm gonna grab the shade called Details and apply that on the inner and outer corner of my eyes. And I'm actually using a different brush so that we can transition it really nicely. Also, I would like to add that this eyeshadow specifically, it's a little bit difficult to work with. So I'm trying to question if it's just me, my skill, or it's just the eyeshadow itself that is a little bit difficult to blend. So where you put the eyeshadow, it sticks right away. So just be mindful on that. Don't put too much pressure. And then I'm gonna get this shade right over here because it really screams my name. As soon as I saw this palette, I just really have to use that eyeshadow. Everybody loves dark purple in their lives, or maybe, whatever. I can't speak for everybody, but this type of purple is really, really good. I would recommend using a flat synthetic brush instead of a fluffy brush because I had some boo-boos on the way, or better yet, just use your fingers and it applies best. And for my entire eye area, I would like to use Overpacked. Now I am just going to apply that liberally using my finger, and with the warmth of my finger, it's going to apply and stick the product very well. So as you guys can see, even though we put a generous amount of glitter, you can still see the depth that we have created. So just my advice, if you are trying to blend a difficult eyeshadow, use a clean brush all the time to save your life. And then after that, I'm just gonna use a liquid eyeliner. Actually, this is not a liquid liner, it is a gel liner from Tarte. I'm just going to create a cat eye makeup look, and then I'm gonna be applying some lashes that is short on the inner corner and long on the outer corner of my eyes. And then I am going to smoke out my eye area with a little bit of Stay Golden, and using a tiny brush, I'm just going to smudge that right under my lower lash line. And then of course I'm gonna be applying some mascara as well, and that is for the eye makeup look for this palette. And of course, this is not a makeup tutorial if I don't do the awkward poses. I am finally ready to give you guys my overall thoughts. So in my mind, exactly, you're probably thinking in the back of your head that the Paradiso shade, or the purple shade, is the one that I'm gonna point out that didn't really work out for me. But actually, I think that is my fault because it definitely applied very well when you use like a flat synthetic brush or just your finger. It applies really nicely. But what I did is that I went ahead and I was like super generous with my eyeshadow brush. I'm just telling you guys the truth, just so because there are certain eyeshadows that is best applied with a certain way, if I make any sense. But I think the eyeshadow that I really didn't fall in love with in this eyeshadow palette is the shade Details. Now this is the one that I used to darken up the inner corner and outer corner of my eye, and that is only because I tried my very best to blend it. But I guess you still need, like, you know, more effort. I would say like you need more effort than the usual. Majority of the shades are buildable and majority of the shades are easy to work with. So that's that. I still enjoyed it. I would say like I literally enjoyed every single eyeshadow palette in this Butterfly collection. It's not me being biased or anything like that. I'm not, Colourpop doesn't even know me, so and I use my own money, the audacity of me to buy things even though I'm broke. I purchased these with my own money, and if it's bad, I'll definitely, you know, let you guys know, because I do know the feeling of, you know, spending your hard-earned money. So that is pretty much it for today, guys. More holiday palettes coming soon. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Also, let me know which of these 3 eyeshadow palettes you would like to try. Let me know your thoughts on the comment box down below. Do you love this collection or do you not? You think this is just some gimmicky product again from Colourpop, but I do think that they are wonderful, and I'm making these videos because I want you guys to enjoy them as well. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!